Good day, everyone. We are Masters of Business Administration students from Uganda Management Institute, and we are here to present on public-private partnerships with our chosen project being the Kampala Jinja Expressway. A PPP, public-private partnership, is a strategic partnership between the government and a private entity, where the private entity controls, manages, and maintains the infrastructure, while government retains ownership and control. So, and the government decided to undertake this particular PPP in order to reduce the current congestion on the current Kampala highway and to improve traffic flow. Government and the Ministry of Works and Transport has partnered with a variety of private companies, including donations from African Development Bank and World Bank. We're going to have a deep dive into this project. I would like to invite one of my colleagues to take over and take us through.
Thank you. Moving on to the strategic suitability analysis, the summary. The project fits within the strategic stability due to its clear alignment with the government's policies, priorities. In the service delivery option assessment, the project was scoped out based on clear service needs. The Kampala Jinja Expressway is fully aligned with the Uganda's Vision 2040 and NDP3. It addresses traffic congestion and supports trade, tourism, industrial growth along the Eastern Corridor. We also noted that the project fits perfectly within government transport priorities, making it strategically suitable for a PPP implementation. This project fits perfectly within the national development goals and directly supports Uganda's transport and economic strategy. We further went on to summarizing the preliminary feasibility summary. The feasibility analysis confirms that the expressway is technically sound and financially viable. It covers 77 kilometers with an 18-kilometer bypass, expected to cost about $1.5 million US. The study also shows that there will be reduced travel time, high traffic demand, and strong potential for toll-free based revenue. The feasibility study proves that the project is viable technically, financially, and socially. We rated this very strong at 5 because there will be an indication that the project is most likely to be feasible at all levels, and therefore it is strongly suitable to be carried on. We further went on to the risk assessment. The risks involved included financial risks, operational risk, design construction risks, the market risks and demand risks, the off-taker risks, the foreign currency risks, environmental and social. The risk matrix highlights key risks such as cost revenues, cost overruns, construction delays, and engineering challenges. Mitigations for these risks included accurate forecasting, continuous supervision by the Ministry of Works, and strong contract engagement under the PPP. Most operational risks are transferred to the private partner. The risks clearly identified and well managed. Each is assigned to a party best able to control it. We went further to move on to the PPP suitability assessment summary. The project is ideally suitable for a PPP, offering exceptional value for money and strong potential for attracting significant revenue and interest, making it a highly attractive investment opportunities for both the government and the private entity. The private partner will design, construct, finance, and operate the expressway for over 30 years. The model ensures lifestyle, efficiency, innovation, accountability, while the government maintains oversight and public control. We also note in case a charge is introduced on this expressway, there will be a lot of revenue generated from it. Recommending the PPP model. Moving on to the government's potential. Fiscal affordability summary. We noted that by using private capital, Uganda reduces upfront costs and spreads the payments over time. This helps maintain the data sustainability while enabling major infrastructure delivery. The project is fiscally sustainable since it will use private financing without straining the public funds. Moving on to the government's institutional capability assessment. The government is the contracting agency since it has a robust implementation plan in place, coupled with a strong team of seasoned professionals ensuring effective management of and delivery of the PPP project. We believe that the government is contracting a highly skilled private partner to develop the Kampala Jinja Express Highway. Thank you. I'll call in my colleague to explain further on the BDFO model.
Thank you, dear colleagues, for that presentation. So according to the different models that we have, we decided to use the DBFO model because it is most suitable and commonly used in large infrastructure projects like roads, which is vital for our Jinja Express Highway. So this model, we have the design phase. Under the design phase, the private company designs the project according to the government requirements. Then under the build phase, the private consortium constructs the roads, that is the tolls, the pavements. Then under the financing phase, the private sector arranges for funds for the project and is often through loans, equity, or even bonds. Then the operate phase. Here, the private company operates and maintains the roads after construction, and after a fixed period of time, usually 20 to 30 years, it transfers ownership of the roads to the public sector. So we decided to use the design, build, finance, operate model because it really suits our project. Thank you so much. My colleague can take on from here.
Moving on, thank you so much, previous presenters. Moving on, we had to give a justification for why we use the DBFO model. The PP, as our Kampala Jinja Express had recommended PP structure, we selected the appropriate structure for transport sector, which involved considering various factors like project characteristics, funding requirements, risk allocation, and overall goals of the stakeholders, both the private and the public. Hence, we used the DBFO. Now, our justification for this, or more of the reasons why we had to use the DBFO is the DBFO gives room for design build expertise. That component of design and build, it gives room for it. So it integrates design and construction responsibilities to the PPP. And this is beneficial for a complex project like the KJE, where seamless coordination between design and construction is crucial, and that's the DBFO. Then the private financing. The private sector will be able to bring in significant financial resources to fund the project with well estimated return on investment, which is what everyone would be looking at or looking for in this whole project. So the risk transfer, the operate component in the DBFO, the operate component will require the private sector to operate the Kampala Jinja Expressway. Through this, the maintenance and operational risks are transferred to the private sector. So this gives the government room to operate on other projects other than concentrating on just one project. And innovation and efficiency. The private sector will bring innovation and efficiency in the project delivery. The DBFO structure encourages the private partner to optimize design, construction, and operation processes to enhance overall performance of the project. Then moving on, lifestyle perspective, the operate component still encourages the inclusion of the operation phase in the PPP. That allows the private partner to consider the entire life cycle of the project. This leads to better maintenance practices and long-term project sustainability, because of course the private partner would want to get their return on investment or paid back. Then result-based performance. The operate component still ensures that the payments to the private partner will be structured based on performance metrics such as ridership, on-time performance, and customer satisfaction. Here, it ensures that the private partner is incentivized to provide high quality services with no compromise, because they would want to get back their money they have invested in the whole project. Then government control. With regulatory oversight, the government will maintain regulatory control over key aspects such as fair regulations. People won't be taken granted for or won't be overcharged, safety standards, and overall service quality. This will ensure that the public interests are all protected by the PPP. My colleague will come in and give us our conclusion. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my fellow participants, for the presentations. So in a nutshell, the Kampala-Jinja Expressway presents a landmark for Uganda's infrastructure development under the public-private partnership framework. So the project demonstrates strategic sustainability, technical feasibility, and fiscal affordability. With adequate government oversight and private sector efficiency, the KJE, public-private partnership, is well positioned to deliver sufficient socioeconomic benefits and enhance connectivity, and also support Uganda's national overall development goals. So, with that said, we do our references from Nwagaba Alex, Nduhura Alex, Lukamba, Chino Muhwezi, and others. Thank you so much for watching us. See you,